Hi, Gemma here from Fit Body Formula, and I'm so excited that you're here today. Now in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the benefits of strength training for women over 40. But for all you guys out there and women under 40, the benefits and tips will work for you too. So please feel free to watch along, and if you don't already, then consider subscribing to the channel. So the question is, should women over 40 strength train? And the answer is simple, yes. Us women over the age of 40 should most definitely include a stable strength training program into our training schedules, alongside our cardio exercise. Strength training can be intimidating for many of us, but it's one of the best forms of training for women. Now, there are a lot of misconceptions when it comes to strength training for women, and a very common one is that lifting weights and other resistance exercises will make us look big and bulky with big muscles, and this is simply not true. Firstly, our bodies are not naturally inclined to build large bulky muscles to begin with. We have a much higher healthy body fat percentage than men and are simply wired differently, and we're designed to retain more fat and maintain lean muscle. So even if we push extremely hard, the results will be far more athletic than bulky. And with this knowledge and the ever-changing tide of the fitness industry, more and more women are strength training, getting stronger and feeling fitter. So let's take a look at some of the benefits of strength training for us women over the age of 40. At around age 40, the female body undergoes several changes as perimenopause hits. And according to Harvard Health Publishing, a combination of inactivity, poor nutrition and age-related changes can cause our bone mass to decrease at a rate of 1% per year after the age of 40. And that's scary, right? Over time, a strength training program can increase bone density and increase overall stiffness of the connective tissues, both of which are critical to injury prevention. Basically, we need our bodies to be able to stiffen and stabilize upon impact or against an external force to help protect us from injury. Simply put, strength training is an excellent way to help combat the loss of bone mass, and it also decreases the risk of osteoporosis. And it's key for helping in correcting bad posture that we may have, building better form in everyday activity, and helping prevent back injuries and back pain. Another thing that a lot of us over 40s find is that it's getting harder to maintain the weight that we want. Strength training can help here, as it helps us to build lean muscle which uses calories more efficiently. And the more muscles, the higher the rate of caloric burn, which in turn decreases body fat. Plus, as muscle mass increases, so does our resting metabolic rate. And a higher resting metabolic rate means that our body burns more calories at rest. Of course, this actually will take time to get to that stage, but consistency, as always, is key here. Now, another thing many of us suffer from, especially over 40, is stress. With our lives at their most hectic, with work, the kids, the grandkids, relationships, home life, bills, traffic, the odd pandemic, and all the other stresses that life throws at us, it is no surprise that we all get a little or a lot stressed, and exercise in general is a great way to handle our stress levels. Any type of training releases endorphins, which makes us feel good, and it's also found that people who strength train regularly tend to manage stress better. Strength and resistance training in general also show an improvement in memory and cognitive function. So next time you're looking for a little light relief, definitely go and hit the weights. As we age, the risk of high blood pressure increases. Weight training can improve cardiovascular health by lowering our bad cholesterol and increasing good cholesterol, which in turn helps us to lower our blood pressure, and it's a great way of reducing the risk of heart disease too. And let's not forget the psychological component as well. Strength training can be incredibly empowering because it shines a spotlight on all the things our amazing bodies are capable of, rather than what our bodies look like. Coming up, I've got 5 great tips to help you with the strength training, and if you're getting value from the video, then make sure that you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you don't miss the next one. Plus, if you have any comments at all, then please pop them in the comments section. It's always great to hear from you, and any questions at all, you just let me know. Okay, so hopefully now, having seen just some of the benefits of strength training for us women over 40, you're ready to start your own strength training program if you're not already doing it. Now, we often associate strength training entirely with machine weights or free weights. However, these aren't our only options. Strength training itself can be done at the gym or at home, and you can use a variety of things, including your own body weight, resistance bands, weight bars, kettlebells, medicine balls, exercise balls, just to name a few. And to help you get started here, I've got some great tips about to follow. Tip number 1, in my opinion, is the most important tip I can give you when it comes to any type of strength training, and that is to learn proper technique. In order to prevent injuries, you must know proper form and technique, and proper technique will make sure that you're working the right muscles as well without straining them. Now, if you're a true beginner, it may be an idea to invest in a single training session. You see, a trainer can show you the correct positions, grips and motions, while also helping you create a basic strength training routine. And of course, there's also plenty of free content online to help you learn proper form as well. Tip number 2 is to warm up properly. Warming up is the fitness equivalent of allowing oil to heat up in a pan before you start cooking. It just leads to better results. So maybe begin with a 5-minute warm-up of brisk walking, light jogging or dynamic stretching. And dynamic stretching uses controlled movements to loosen up your muscles and increase your range of motion as well, which will really help with your strength training. Tip number 3 is to determine the right amount of weight for you. Now, figuring out how much weight you should be using for a given exercise is going to require a little bit of experimentation. Now, if you're a beginner, then it's best to use a weight that is too light rather than too heavy to start with. So if you're doing 3 sets of 12 reps of bicep curls, your arms should feel fatigued by the last set and extremely fatigued by the last few reps within that set. Now, your arms should be working hard. They might even be a little bit shaky, but you shouldn't ever feel extreme discomfort. And if you complete your set without any trouble, you need to increase your weight. If you're struggling after your second set though, you need to lower your weight, okay? Tip number 4 is to avoid exercising to exhaustion. Ending your training session just before you completely drain your tank is more effective, and this is especially true for beginners as well. Tip number 5 is don't forget to rest. Strength training causes tiny tears in the muscles, which then heal stronger than they were before. And these tears are good, but only if you allow them time to heal properly. And the average person is going to need between 24 and 48 hours of rest to heal in between workouts, so make sure that you're allowing yourself that time. And remember to listen to your body. Soreness is fine, pain is not. So ladies, it's time to start lifting. Take your time to get comfortable with the weights and movements. Let go of any fears of stereotyping and add in some resistance training, because it can benefit you in all aspects of your life. Put yourself first, feel stronger, healthier and more confident. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and make sure that you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one, and I look forward to hanging out with you again real soon.